So it starts from the subsistence. This is given here, subsistence. Subsistence to commercial type of farming. So let us see the types of farming. So primitive subsistence farming. So this is practiced on a small patch of land. So the land is small, and this is practiced with involving family or community labor. So no labor is hired. Only the family people, those people which are from the same family or secondary family, they only are involved. And they use very primitive types of tools like hoe, digging sticks. So very primitive type of tools they use, like the hoe, the dowel, one more thing is there, the dowel, and the digging sticks. So this type of farming, it depends on the monsoon also, the natural fertility also, and the other the suitability of the environmental conditions to the crop being grown. So this is predominantly the manual labor is involved here, and it depends, as I said, on rainfall, that is monsoon for irrigation, and the artificial fertilizers and technology is not used. It is not used. So this kind of primitive subsistence farming is slash and burn. So this comes under slash and burn agriculture. So what is this slash and burn? The name itself says slash and then just burn. Just burn, that is, it's a primitive system of farming in which a piece of land, first it is cleared for vegetation by slashing. This is slash. So this land is first slashed or cleared for vegetation and burned, and then it is cultivated. So when the fertility of soil becomes less because of the cultivation, the farmer just leave this land. They move to another land, and now they do the same thing, slash and then burn. So this allow, because it is being left, this has been left now, the first one is left, they have gone to second one. So when this first one is left, this allow it to regain the fertility naturally, because the remnant or ash of the burnt vegetation is already there. And this is mostly or mainly done or widely prevalent among the tribes of Assam, Meghalaya, Chhattisgarh, Andaman Nicobar Islands. This is also called with different names in different places, called normally as Jhooming or shifting cultivation. Jhooming or shifting cultivation. Then we have intensive subsistence farming. What does this mean? There is just a slight difference. So which we talked about, slash and burn technique, that is only family members are involved here, and they just clear, slash the vegetation, and then they burn and they cultivate, and then they go to some other place. In this intensive subsistence farming, say what happens, suppose this is a land being owned by one person. Now this person has, say, 4 kids. Now this will be divided into 4 parts. Now this person's family will be working here, this will be working here, this will be working here. Again he will get, say, 4 kids. This again will be divided. So this kind of intensive, that is why the word intensive is there, there is a very small area because of the high population density. This is how the population has increased and now the area has decreased. So maximum output is tried or is being outputted, that is tried to be generated from a very small piece of land for meeting the demands of this large population. This number of population is there, you can see. So this is labor intensive farming. At a very small place, a lot of labor is involved. That is, those people who are in a family, they work here and they do everything, like they use high dose of chemical fertilizers, they use a lot of irrigation, that is water, for increasing the production, because the area is less and the people are more, so they have to feed them. So the intensive and primitive, both of them, intensive and primitive, both are done to self-feed. That means to feed the family itself, to feed the people who are doing it, not for selling it, not for any market gain. Whatever is produced is being fed to these people. Coming to commercial farming, they use special quality of HYV. HYV means high. This means high, and we have just make it high, then yielding and variety. So this is what HYV means, high yielding variety seeds. They use chemical fertilizers and pesticides. So now we have a very big land, quite a substantial length and breadth of land. They use, or the owner use, HYV seeds. They use chemical fertilizers, they use pesticides, and the main thing why this farming is done, for profit, for money, for the revenue. That is, these crops which are being grown here, they are to be sold. So cash crops instead of food crops are being cultivated as commercial farming, right? There is one more type of farming which is called as plantation. That is called bagan in Hindi. So this plantation is a form of commercial farming only. Please understand, plantation is also a form of commercial farming in which a single crop is grown over a very large tract of land. This includes the different crops which we grow here is tea, coffee, rubber, sugarcane, etc. These are the plantation crops. So tea in Assam, North Bengal, coffee in Karnataka. These are some important plantation crops in these states, right?